My experience when I first came here, it was nerve-wracking because just going to somewhere different, like somewhere, like just making that first step of going to a new place is always, of course it's going to be overwhelming, looking at everybody, like the introduction, I think when we were all here, everyone's sort of like just looking at one another. But then when you actually started talking, when you sort of done the induction for us, I think a lot of people sort of like, okay, we're all in the same boat. We're all striving to go for the first goal, and the whole experience, like as a class, like I've never seen any gym where you partner up with someone and then after your set, someone's like saying, oh, congratulations, awesome work, and you can hear it throughout the room, like everyone's just pushing each other, that's very overwhelming, it's amazing, just the whole experience, I'm getting teary-eyed too.
It was very nerve-wracking coming in for the first time. I hadn't exercised well in a while. I'm not ashamed to admit that. And I just didn't know how I was going to cope with the first classes. And the goal that I set myself was just to be able to do the exercises. And the amount of support that I got from the coaches and from everyone else in the group was just phenomenal. And it taught me that I could do things that I didn't think that I'd be able to do. And I just feel like I'm so much more of a better person from having done this course. It's just, I feel happier, I feel healthier, I feel brighter, I feel more energetic, and the experience has been just fantastic.
The challenging thing for me was the first couple of days. I think the first day, I ran out, threw up. That was the challenging for me was those 2 or 3 days where it was just like mentally and physically, it's sort of like you got past that first day and it's like, and then just seeing your whole body, it's your body's adapting, it was just physically as well, you can feel it, it's like, oh, I've got to do it again. But then once you go past those 3 days, and also the food portions for a Kiwi, my God. For a Kiwi, it's like mountain sizes. For here, when you said 150 grams, I was like, you serious? But look, hey, I stuck to it, and that was the other challenging thing. I got through it. So
for me, it was probably the second week. So the first week, I think I was just running on sheer adrenaline. I was so excited about actually doing this. I just threw myself in really, really hard. And the second week, it really hit me like a wall, because I had put so much emotional energy into doing it for the first week, as well as physical energy. So I needed that a little bit of downtime to catch up. So on the third week, I kind of got a little bit more balance going, which was fantastic. Believe it or not, I know that you said burpees were the worst thing in the world, but I was away for the weekend for my birthday and I did burpees in the gym on my birthday to make sure that I was still exercising. Something that I could come back and say that, I hadn't been slacking off too badly.
You're in a class and everyone's just like high-fiving one another just for even like getting, say, you yelling out, 5 more minutes, and then everyone's like, come on, we can do it, and you can hear it across the room, yeah, push it, and there's like, and you hear all the screams and the groans, but we still hang in there, and that's the best part, seeing everybody else and like, oh, we can do this, and you're all doing it as a team because you're all striving to reach that one goal. That's what I found the best.
Everyone welcomes everyone in. It doesn't matter whether it's your first time, your third time, your 100th time. You've always got someone there who's cheering you on, whether it's a coach, someone who's been there for ages, whether you're a newbie, whether you're regular. There's always someone there to help support you, and you in turn are always there to support someone else. And you work in partners, you work in teams, and you never feel isolated. It's amazing.
With my back, I had an MRI scan and basically it said that I had early signs of arthritis in my lower back. So after I did that, it sort of like put me in a downward sort of spiral. And then one day I was like going through Facebook and I come across Revolut Movement. And I looked at it and went, you know what, no, I'm going to do it. And then when I did do it, when I came here and I just said to you, you asked everybody about our injuries, and it was so awesome because you were like, it's all right, you accommodated for me. I may not have been able to do one exercise, but you gave me another exercise. And for anybody that's got any injuries, this is the place to come. because you're always accommodating, you know, it's not just you, it's all the other coaches as well, you know, you just tell them, like you said, you go up to at the starting of the class and you just tell them, you know, and it's awesome.
So I've got chronic knee problems. I'm trying to avoid having a double knee reconstruction if I can, but it's amazing. So yes, you can do any sort of compensation injury. You can do as much workout or as hard a workout as anyone else's for the set plan, just doing something else, and you feel like you're not actually compromised in any way. You've still got the same heartbeat up, the same intensity, the same level of satisfaction that you put in, the same degree of effort by the end of the class, and I feel like I've come out with an all-body workout each time I come through. It's such a holistic eye-opener. I mean, I thought that I was eating relatively healthy before, but it really made me rethink about actually how you can sneak things in more than ever. So that was something that I really had to look at. And just the way how A, your body can do a lot more than you realise, and B, just how important actually the food, what you eat is, and the exercise that you need to do to make sure that you improve your day-to-day life is.
Yeah, for me, a lot of friends and work colleagues, they actually started seeing it in the first 2 weeks from me. So they were like saying, what are you doing? And I was like, you know, I'm doing this boot challenge, have a look at it. So I'm pushing everybody towards the website. There's a couple of them, I think they might have already signed up, I'm not too sure. Yeah, but no, please, by all means, do it. It's fantastic, you're going to love it. 6 weeks, it's going to go like that. Trust me, it's just gone like that.